Hey folks, Bob here. Thought I would introduce you to my newest project car. I don't know if project car is quite the right word. Anyhow, I acquired this car from one of my car dealers that I work for. He took it in on trade. He was going to send it to the auction. He came out to me and said, Bob, before I send it to the auction, he said, if you'll give me $100 more than what the auction is going to give, it's yours. I said, what do you think the auction will give you? He told me. I said, oh yeah, I'll do that. So it's mine, but it's got some issues. It's a 2010 Ford Fusion, and the power steering is not working on it, and it's come up on the dash power steering assist on the little display panel, and it's triggered a code. And I'm not sure if that's what's triggered the code or not, but there's no power steering on the car. It doesn't work, but it's a 4-cylinder, and air conditioning blows cold, and the car runs great, drives great. It needs a set of tires on it, and it needs to have the power steering fixed, and it needs to have this bumper repaired. Other than that, it needs a little detailing, cleaning up. They did tint the windows, which I don't think is legal. It's too dark for North Carolina, so I don't know. We'll have to probably address that too, but it's an SE. So yeah, I'm going to fix what I can on it, and probably put it up for sale. And if it don't sell, I'll just drive it. You know, no more than I got into the darn thing. The reason I bought it, like I said, the price he gave me was really good, and it was hot that day. It was in the 90s, and I drove, and it drove great. And I said, well, the air conditioner works on the air conditioner put out great. Here's some of the it's clean, very clean. Clean relatively. I mean, it needs to be vacuumed. That little spot there, I think I can touch up. It's got a center console, 2 cups. It's got a sunroof. I'm scared to open it. I don't need to fix anything else. I'll leave it closed. But it's definitely got some stains. Spot Shot should get that stuff out. If you ever use Spot Shot, that's what it's good for. And this piece here folds up. So let me start it up for you. And let's see here. Does it have cruise? Yeah, it's got cruise. There's the set. Cruise control on, off, reset. I'm assuming it's got Bluetooth. You control it, like a lot of your Fords, you control the radio from the steering column. I've always liked that. Well, this started up. Got that old Ford chime. And that check engine light right here will never go out. Looks like I got a low tire. And she comes to life, but there's no power steering. And you'll see it right there, power steering, tire pressure, oil change required. What goes through those quick, don't it? Driver door jar, power steering assist fault, tire pressure. So I think that just means I just need to put some air in the tires. But yeah, it runs really good. And automatic transmission. Put it in reverse, neutral, drive. So it's got overdrive. Let's see if this radio works. Oh, that's right, I can't do that on YouTube. Sorry about that. Seems like it worked though. Let's go look under the hood. Oh, let's check out the power windows. I don't want to go all the way down. Okay, the one on the right doesn't work. Right rear works. Left rear works. Okay, so the one on the right doesn't work over there, and I'm not gonna mess with the sunroof. little vanity mirrors. Is this one lighted? Yes, cool, okay. Let's look under the hood. Let's check that power steering. Assuming that's the hood. Yep, okay. Let's see here. So we got one window. It doesn't work. Probably won't bother with that. There we go. Hold on a sec, guys. There we go. Okay, we got a front rod. I'm gonna get the front rod. All right. There she is, 4-cylinder. I think we determined this was a 2.5. Am I right? 2010. Yeah, 2.5. Let's see if we can find a power steering reservoir. I think washer fluid. I think that's gonna be the brakes. Yeah. Probably looking right at it, ain't I? It's got ABS, I guess. It's awful wet back over here. Well, I don't see a power steering reservoir. I'm wondering if it's been taken off. I see something's missing right here. Wouldn't that be something? Which that'll be fine. I'll just drive it as a manual steering car. I'll turn you off for a second while I look for a power steering reservoir. Okay guys, well, I'm new to these kinds of cars. Couldn't find a power steering reservoir, so I went to the owner's manual, which is in the glove box. Variety engines came in these cars, but the 2.5 under power steering, it doesn't list anything. When you go to maintenance or capacities of fluid, it doesn't list anything at all. And when you go to 3.5 V6, it says only 3.5 V6. Power steering, fluid recommendations, fluid levels, all that kind of stuff. And it shows where the reservoir is. So I'm wondering if this has got some kind of electronic power steering on it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not seeing one. There's nothing listed in the owner's manual. So let's bypass that for a minute. Let's go to the trunk here. And that's just fine. If it's got one, it's got one. If it don't, it don't. We're learning as we go, guys. Probably shouldn't have done that. Trunk's real dirty. Pardon me. I see two little levers here that says pull, and it looks like there's a seat. I'm guessing the rear seat folds down, and that's how you do it. I see there's a couple of gray mats under here, and that's probably the ones original to the car. There's a spare, and it's got air in it, looks like. That's good. And there's all the jack stuff. Nothing in here looks rusted out or corroded. Dirty. See if we can't clean these up and put those instead of the black ones that are in there. How about that? Alright guys, so there you have it. That's the little walk around of the Ford Fusion. Let me get online and educate myself on that power steering. See what we got to do to. That would be neat if it didn't have a hydraulic pump. I don't understand all that technology, but y'all probably laughing at that fool. Yeah, I gotta find out what I gotta do to fix that. Looks like they've tried to screw it right there with something. I think you could have just put some new push pins in here with some washers and it would have tightened it up. All right, folks, let me we'll move this out of the way. We got a storm coming, get away from these trees. That's a hubcap. I was hoping that was a wheel. This is a hubcap. All right, there she is. 2010 Fusion. It's got a little bit of vibration in the motor, probably a mount. Nothing to worry about right yet. I think the main thing is to get the power steering working and get the check engine light off. That don't cost too much. We'll have us a decent little car to drive around in. And check to see if that rear seat folds down. That would be nice if it did. Well, my education into Ford products continue. I wanted to see if it had a locking gas cap on it, because I didn't get a key for such. And there's no gas cap, and it says right there on it, no cap. And I can't make out the rest of that, but you go over here. Not sure what they're trying to say there. I guess that's odd. Would it not have a gas cap? Looks like it's made for one. This lock on there. I don't know. We'll have to do a little internet search on that too. All right, guys. Let's get it away from the trees. Oh boy. Well, she is a handful with no power steering, let me tell you. I did look on Rock Auto and they're showing a sensor. You got two different ones. I need to take, oh sorry about that, I need to take a picture of the VIN number. One of them's in stock and the other one's on back order. It's probably this one. See if we can't back it. I'll put my OBD2 code tester on it and see for sure what code is pulling up. The dealership pulled up a code for me. I'm not sure if that was the only one. I don't think he got too in depth there. There we go. Looks like we got a traction control light on the dash too. Yeah, still a little close to that truck. Let's get a little further away. Well, like I said, no more than I paid for it. It seemed to run okay. The air conditioner works okay. Of course, I wouldn't want to drive it. No power steering. I thought it would, but it does seem to do better once you get it moving, though. All right. So there you go. Yeah, Bluetooth. It's got Bluetooth. It says so right there on the radio, on the display, man. All right, guys, let me do a little research on this thing and find out just exactly what we've got to have to fix some of this stuff. And I shall be back with you.